Boom. All right, so we got a really interesting matchup here, something we've definitely never seen before. Meme Overlord himself, aka Peris, the Hades god, versus Diesel, picking Thanatos here into Aphrodite. So this is a matchup, like I said, that we haven't seen. Aphro, very... I don't know, a very potent god in last season's meta, given that she had a good amount of clear, and that was something that was really highly valued. Right now, the clear isn't as important because there aren't as many buffs to take around the map. When there were 6 buffs, clear was so important because you can go around and take those buffs based on the the timing that you were able to clear the wave, and as fast as you could get over to your own buffs and the enemy's buffs, as well as those 2 neutral buffs. So there was a lot to control on the board, and you can put yourself really far ahead given that. It was also more late game centric, and Aphrodite was able to just scale beautifully into that late game without any problems. Right now, early game is very strong, especially with things like Wrath available. Though Diesel doesn't opt into Wrath here. Actually goes straight for the weakening right off the bat. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I feel as though he could have very easily gone the weakening after a nice Wrath. Here comes the weakening, but I don't know if he's going to be able to find anything off of it. No. But he does get the shell out, so, a fine trade there. Oh, really, really good scythe. Hard to find those max range scythes, but he caught Peris turn the other way. Wasn't looking. These are A- tier and below gods. Oh, a lot of damage. I don't know that he's going to be able to survive this, actually. Peris in a rough spot. Diesel's cooldowns aren't up quite yet, though. Oh, really good stun. Is he going to find the scythe? Oh, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, wow, Peris taken out just like that. First blood goes to Diesel. This looks like a rough one, folks. I really like Diesel's start. Same exact kind of start that I'd utilize here, except for he goes multi-pots, because I never like multi-pots for some reason, even though they're definitely the better option for Thanatos in a second consumable slot there, because mana really isn't necessary on him at all. Look at his mana right now; he's full mana, and you know how many abilities he's used and how little pots he had. Really hardly any steal potential here for Peris. He's got his 2, and that's about it, but the scythe will do a lot more, so yeah, Diesel takes that. He's got to be careful with regressing here into the creep wave. But Peris really doesn't have anything online yet, just boots 2. Yeah, that curse that he used earlier was definitely really slow, not so much for the anti-heal in that position. He did take that blue, so that's really good for Diesel. Successful invade there, and really keeping the farm away from Peris right now. Up a full level. Thanatos really needs to snowball, and he needs to take that. He needs to take that farm where he can. So doing a great job of keeping Peris locked down here, and keeping his options to a minimum here. If Aphrodite can't get that gold online, she can't get that tankiness over Thanatos. He'll be able to keep her at at her squishiest and continue to pile in on her. So right on the right after the boots are finished, goes straight into Silver Talisman here. I really like it. I think he should keep this as Silver Talisman. Most dual players do when it's built into this early on. Definitely just stick it out with that Silver Talisman because it is such a strong tier 2 item. It gives you so much magical protection and that little bit of health that you need. So it's very solid overall and allows you to keep building into into stronger items. So it's kind of like how a lot of physicals you'll see those bruisers or those assassins go into a void shield. Tier 2 Bulwark is kind of like the void shield of this matchup. It allows you to be aggressive because you have that little bit of tankiness online, and it's cost effective because you can go into your next power option right afterward. Okay, really good weakening applied there. Ult comes out from Peris, but Diesel smart enough to hold his scythe until that point. Goes into the ult though, but doesn't recognize that Pernis is going to heal there. That was a really premature ult, given that Pernis still had the heal available. He should have stuck to him with autos more and tried to lock him down until that heal was down, then get him low enough for the ult. So really good play by Pernis, and Diesel just didn't recognize the escape potential that he had there. So that's definitely one trump card that Aphro will be able to utilize here, along with her ultimate. Ooh, ooh. Oh my god, so close. Pernis throws out his 2 in desperation there as well, in case Diesel was on his tail. But yeah, so that's definitely one thing. She has the ultimate to avoid his ultimate, and she has the heal to bring herself back up above the threshold. Wow, rushing straight into a Divine Ruin here is Pernis. His builds are always so interesting. He figures, you know, Diesel is relying a lot on those heals and wave, and really making riskier plays based on that. So without that little bit of healing that he's getting, or it's honestly not even just a little bit, right? As you can see that Death Scythe. Wow, did Pernis really take that? Damn, he did. The last auto was able to take it. Really unfortunate for Diesel. That's got to be annoying, especially given that he just gave up that kill. That really should have been his. So now Pernis really able to catch up, given those that slight misplay by Diesel in lane. Ooh, look at that damage applied, really nice. And Pernis already diving the tower this early on at a deficit. Not something you see often. Oh no, he had to beat, or had to ult that tower shot. Oh, but he gets him anyway. Wow. Pernis feeling himself right now. Gonna take a minute to stand there and and feel himself. So, wow, it's actually Pestilence immediately picked up here by Diesel. Of course, that does make sense, right? He wants to get the anti-heal online. I didn't even consider who he was fighting for a second there when I was talking about the Tier 2 Silver Talisman. But at the same time, he lost out on a lot of his potential damage there. So, you know, maybe the Silver Talisman and then going into Jotun's and then finishing up the Pestilence could have been even better, but that's definitely debatable. Yeah, Geb 1 in the Enigma chest? Yeah, that's like my favorite skin, dude. Was it Geb, G-E-Eb 1? Is that what it's called? I just call him Robot Geb, dude. I never remember the name of that skin. So yeah, big reason that I was saying that the Hog could definitely be a good option for Diesel here is that, you know, this early game is everything for him. So being able to control that Fire Giant after taking such massive leads in lane would be really helpful for him. Because otherwise he doesn't have that much push potential against Aphro. She is extremely strong under tower, just able to defend so well with both her heal and her, you know, deterrence against you. She's got the stun and the knockback. So Diesel's put in a rough position here. Game nearly tied. I believe Pernis might actually even have the little bit of an experience lead. Weakening applied, but the ult actually stops the... ooh, close sight, but not enough. Wow, very, very close kiss there as well. Diesel might get caught here. Oh my god, just out in time. Or it might have been just off the mark, actually. Oh my god, Pernis going Doom Orb. Like I said, I never understand this, man. What is this build? Would you ever expect this build? Out of anyone in any in any situation. Build straight into Divine Ruin and then Doom Orb. Like, what is happening? I honestly don't know that that's going to be the right option for him, to be honest with you. I think that a breastplate would have been fine here. He needs to stop that aggression from Diesel. Right? Actually, surprised to see Diesel not go in on Pernis there, given he didn't have an ultimate available and he wasn't healing with the birds at that time. Just land straight on him in one, and I think he might have had it. Especially because Divine Ruin wouldn't have been able to be applied, so he would heal off of his one as well. I think Pernis got a little bit in his head there. Wow, look at that chunk. But at this point, it's not that much that Pernis can't just, you know, heal that right back up. Wow, straight into a beat stick here, so no cooldown for Diesel. I think that's honestly hurting him. That's one rough part about fighting a magical as Thanatos as opposed to fighting a physical. Without the, the availability of breastplate, you're not able to get that easy cooldown online. And without prioritizing a Jotuns here and going this kind of a build, he's definitely suffering a little bit in that cooldown department. Looks like he's going to go straight into Fatalis, though, most likely, and go a straight-up auto-attack build. And that's really why he's not valuing the cooldown that much. But in this early game, the cooldown is nearly everything for Thanatos. Wow, what a chunk. Does he have his ultimate available? He doesn't. There it is, though. Really beautifully done by Diesel. He's been hitting nearly every scythe, and it's been counting. Sprint pop by both players there, actually. I didn't even realize that Peris used his, because the 2 on the Thanatos just sped Diesel up so much that that it didn't matter. Of course, smart pickup in the sprint by Peris, though. He absolutely needs that in this position against the weakening curse. Yep, Fatalis picked up, and Diesel with that kill is looking really strong again. I was worried that this would sink out of his hands right there once he gave up that that second kill and allowed Afro to come back into this, but it seems as though his game plan is working out here for now. I'm not sure that he'll go Frostbound Fatalis here. We'll have to see. It would be unfortunate to see it work out well. I hate it so much. Even on lower tier gods. Just such a like a gimmicky thing, Wow, look at that scythe once again. And the... Oh, wait, why isn't he going into the air already? Okay, he should still be able to catch him. Yeah, wow. He really could have gone into the air earlier there. Nearly risked the 3 into the back off killing before he got up there, but he was able to find it regardless. Peris in a really rough spot because he hasn't got any defense, man. This is a player that really hates going defense. So many of the really aggressive duel players just don't like going it at all. But you got to realize, I always say it, that defense is an aggressive item. I mean, Diesel going straight into Pestilence here, like, you don't see him capping at all. He is running straight at his opponent, and he's able to utilize that defense in order to dive more. So... and able to, take more damage while within the creeps and things like that. So it's a really rough spot that Peris has put himself in here, and he's still not going any defense. That Doom Ward really keeping him behind, too. I just don't think this build was well thought out enough. Executioner picked up here, and that's going to be so much damage. I like that he didn't go Chins, given that Peris hasn't built into any health. Usually you see a Warlock Sash here, and I was expecting to definitely find that as well, but Peris wants to avoid the bigger health items, given that Thanatos could build into that Chins or use his ultimate or his scythe. Honestly, a lot of health options aren't as strong against him, but you definitely need something, and it seems like he's recognizing that in going the Wingblade here. So that's a good, smart approach by him. Diesel just full committing to this Fire Giant right now. But as soon as he sees Peris, he's able to set his sights on him. Nope, not able to find it. Gonna throw that scythe out, but not get the kill off of it, or not get the not get the hit. So, oh man, it's just with such a a burst-based god. You really think that Peris would prioritize that defense. I'm so surprised by it. Wow, what a great ultimate. That was so well timed. That's a really tough thing to dodge, a point-blank Death Scythe. Peris is going to be the most annoying and stop Diesel from backing by any by any means here. Almost able to stop him there, but Diesel finally gets to back. And, those kinds of plays are important because while annoying your opponent, it also allows... the creep wave to flood in there, and Diesel misses out on quite a little bit of experience and gold. Misses out on 3 creeps and experience. Possibly 4 even. Yeah, wow. He's going to miss out on that whole wave. So that's great for Peris. It's a small wins, Going straight into the Titan's Bane here, so no Frostbound Fatalis just yet at least. That might have been what Peris was anticipating with that wing blade, because otherwise it's just the well, it's the death scythe and the weakening actually. So I suppose it's good enough that it's applying off of that death scythe. That's right. Kind of forgot that death scythe slowed for a second there. Ooh, immediately shells there. Very, very well timed again. Peris, such a strong mechanical player. Diesel, is he going to die here? Wow, he does. Falls right out of the sky. Peris really just fighting back so well, and he's going auto attack again. Usually you only see this in a mage matchup, but he's doing it here against Thanatos as well. He says, you're going auto attack, I'm going to go auto attack, son. Oh, he actually mistimed that ultimate. Doesn't get it off right. To block that Phoenix shot, but he does take the Phoenix here regardless. That's insane. He has so much auto attack on him right now. I didn't even recognize because he's got the wing blade for it as well. I still don't get that how the Doom Orb connects into all this, but he's making it work. Diesel still with the comfortable experience lead here. And he's going to be able to pick up this red buff as well, and that's very strong for him. But Phoenix down, and a tower still stands. Yeah, Peris just makes shit up as he goes along. Wow, look at Diesel's health right now. He is not feeling it. Peris is going to chase him down, but not going to find anything here. He'll still look to stop his back, though, because that's what he always does. Notices that Diesel's going the full distance back to the well, and he's happy. He sent them home packing. So he'll probably switch up his pen boots into cooldown boots here for the last item, because he doesn't have any cooldown online yet. I can't believe he's committing to auto attack here against the Thanatos. It doesn't even make sense, man, but it's working. That's true. Diesel might be able to go crit in this position, given that there's no defense on the side of Peris. Ooh, sprint popped, and look at this. Diesel's got an opportunity here. He's faster, much faster than Peris here. Gonna be able to take him, so that's great. Huge kill for Diesel, able to defend the Titan, and a 30-second respawn timer means he'll be able to take the tower here for sure. Even into the fire creeps. So it gives himself time to recollect himself and get that Phoenix up. He might be talking to Peris right now, like, what the fuck is this build, bro? So, let's see. No cooldown boots picked up just yet, but oh my god, he switches the... he switches the Doom Orb for that last item, Rod, or not Rod, I'm sorry, for that last item, Book of Thoth here. You would think it would be Rod, but no, Peris says Book of Thoth is the right choice. So, last item, Book of Thoth, and, you know, this man is committed. You know, it's a great item, Book of Thoth in general, and last item, it's, you know, it's definitely still strong. I remember always watching Suntouch back in the day, and he would also stress how good Book of Thoth was as a last item, and everyone would always question it and be like, no, that's ridiculous, you know, it's a stacking item, but it gives you so much, even unstacked. So the only thing about it, though, is that he doesn't have a rod, so he's more welcoming the mana that this is giving at this point, I suppose. And also valuing the fact that he can still stack it, I suppose, right? He knows that there's going to be quite a few waves left before the end of this game. Somebody in chat just asked, can Afro only choose A- tier and below items too? You would think that. Alright, so the weakening applied, but the wing blade was up, and that's so unfortunate. Diesel has to turn back here. Yeah, that's rough. You always have to make sure that that wing blade is not up. You have to make, you know, make certain that that passive is not under her. You know, the only way that you can really tell is by looking for it, the visible sign of it. Even with the experience lead here, Diesel is just being forced back hard. Up 4-2, but he's having so much trouble. It's a lot of damage applied, though, but so much applied to Diesel as well. And he can't continue this without hitting that scythe here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but wow, he is laying away at this man. But look at this damage coming out from Afro. There it is. That should be GG right there. Diesel F6s. That one missed scythe was everything there. Thanatos is such a technically precise god, especially in duel. You have to hit everything in order to really come away with the win there. And with no cooldown on the side of Diesel there was no way that he was going to be able to continue that onslaught after the death sight was missed. So GG, really well played by both players, honestly. Such a great game.